Uh, it's me again, YouTube. Shadow King King Nazareth. Now, after I finished my review of the season finale of She-Hulk, I thought I was done. If I was finally free of that awful show and free of Marvel and its current direction, because I can't stick being supportive of Marvel anymore, and by extension, supportive of Disney because of questionable things they've done. But this, I I can't ignore something like this. So we just got an article from Polygon not too long ago, and it says She-Hulk director wanted to make a sex-positive show that kids could also watch. Yeah, yeah, I didn't believe what I just read either, but that is what they just said. The She-Hulk show that not only has cursing in it, uh, but also ex- uh, sexual content. I thought this was good enough to show for kids. Huh. Oh, let's see you trying to defend this. History breaking breaking the fourth wall gave Marvel and Disney Plus She-Hulk attorney at law permission to break pretty much any rule in the established MCU. That's truly opened doors for the creative team, series director Kat Coiro tells Polygon. Was Tatiana Maslany take on Jennifer Walters, the hustling lawyer under She-Hulk's gamma-radiated green skin? Jennifer was decidedly not larger than life, at least not in human form, and without ticking clock evil villain premises pushing her in every direction, Marvel got to explore superherodom in a totally unique way. Yeah, they made it really, really boring and made the show had no stakes. The thing I always loved about the show were the smaller moments and being able to see a superhero from coming home and kicking her shoes off after a long day at work. I mean, the show that barely did any superheroing at all. If Coiro says she cites Ant Man as one of her favorite Marvel movies simply because it has the little kind of peaks at normal life, while Coiro was thrilled to stage Daredevil hallway fights and the momentary season finale brawl between Hulk, Hulk King, Abomination, and She-Hulk. That fight was terrible. Pale in comparison to the fight between Hulk and the Abomination in 2008. Maybe if you had better fight choreography, this would have been better. But she reveals thanks to a loopy schedule was the first scene she actually shot for She-Hulk. She was excited to take the series to uncharted places in the MCU, specifically the bedroom. This is not going to get comfortable. We always felt like there was a fear around sex and around the idea of sex positivity. Yeah, because the concept of sex, at least from the moral Christian standpoint, is that it should be saved after marriage, and it should be between a man and a woman. That's how the Christian definition of positive sex is. Anything else outside of that, like adultery, promiscuity, and any other thing that's immoral. And from a societal standpoint, they kind of agree with that because Western society was based on Christian values, and that kind of slowly deteriorated with the whole sex revolution thing and trying to claim sex positivity at it, while at the same time saying they don't like to be women saying they don't want to be objectified and thought sexy while dressing up in sexy outfits. Yeah, it's a huge contradiction. So it so it was our job to keep having the conversation. We wanted to say, look, she's a woman in her 30s navigating modern life. Sex is a part of that story. And as how far could we go? Marjolani was game to take the character there. I know it's something that very important to her. This idea of sex positivity and kind of smashing the rules when it comes to women and the way they were perceived. A lot of the conversations about sexualizing the show came from Tatiana, and where with Tatiana? Tatiana. With a resume littered with character-driven comedy, recent gigs include "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia," blah blah. It's no surprise one of Corey's favorite moments in the season one was teeing up a classic rom-com moment with Jennifer and Matt Murdock's hookup. I loved filming the little scene, and at the end of episode 8, where we got to pan across the superhero suits. It's an homage to the tropes of all the early 2000 rom-coms, where the pans across the clothing, but it's batons and helmets. Yeah, whatever. She-Hulk is easily one of the horniest shows currently streaming on Disney Plus. Yeah, I think that says a lot more about Disney and its character at this point. And for that, one of the most refreshing. Wakoro says that her goal was to deliver a show that could play to the broader youth-skewing Marvel audience. Oh boy, here we go. The director says She-Hulk is the first show she ever really worked on where she was receiving voicemails from 9-year-olds begging to hear what happened next. And her parents and friends who normally didn't watch Marvel movies were hooked on She-Hulk. There was a great responsibility and challenge to make She-Hulk be everything for everyone without losing its commentary. I need a moment. Okay. Cat Corner, Jessica Gao, people running Marvel and the She-Hulk show Pacific. If you get a call from a 9-year-old saying that they've been watching the She-Hulk show and seeing some of those suggested sex scenes, and the first thing that comes out of your mouth is not, "Where are your parents? I need to speak to them," and immediately followed by, "Do you know your child is watching an adult-themed show and should not be watching it?" If that's not what you're if that's not the line the conversation is going, then you messed up. You're seriously messed up. And the fact that they want to do this, they want to show this to children. Children should not be exposed to this thing. They should be learning good values like learning how to be kind, learning how to be honest, learning basic education, learning how to be respectful to your parents and other adults, and things like that. Not about sexual content. Not like the age of 9. No. You say that those kind of things are safe for like mature enough teenagers who can handle that kind of content, and even then, it should be with some limits. And adults. The fact that they think that this is okay to show to 9-year-olds, this is evil. This is evil. These people are evil. We wanted to make it realistic and about a woman navigating sex, and also make it something that everybody can enjoy, including children, because there's an element of the show that is really fun for young people. The minute you try to have sexual content in your show, you negated any chance for this being for everyone, especially children. What is wrong with you? Koiros, She-Hulk's creator Jessica Gao, and the rest of the writers didn't think outside the box for Jennifer's debut. They smashed their way through it, so is there room for her to return elsewhere in the Marvel Universe? Oh yeah, by disrespecting the source material, changing her origins and her character. Yeah, you totally obliterated that box. Two of the things that really stood out for me from this season were Jennifer and Bruce's chemistry. They barely had any chemistry. They were Jennifer in this show was acting arrogant, uh, standoffish, uh, insensitive, condescending. She was terrible to Bruce. Unlike in the comics where she was caring, understanding. Uh, she was happy with her powers, um, but she wasn't uh, insensitive to Bruce's plight. She understood that Bruce saw his powers as a curse, and respected that, and hoped that he could find some peace. And she didn't blame him for her becoming a She-Hulk. No, but that's nothing like how it is in the MCU. I know that the Daredevil has an 18 episode show coming out, so I could definitely see our She-Hulk appearing there. And then there seems to be a hint that there might be some Hulk movies. Oh, you're just you're just gonna ruin it. So don't even bother. I could definitely see the Hulk, see She-Hulk joining Hulk and whatever adventure she's going to be on next. No, but no, that really is a mystery, and only Kevin has the answer. That's pretty much it. But yeah, the fact that they wanted to share, they thought this was okay to show the kids with all the scene, like the twerking scene, the multiple dating scenes, talk about She-Hulk's butt, um, treating both men and women like sex objects. This is that's disgusting and evil. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'll catch you more later.